Hello. Hope you guys are doing really well today. It's a beautiful, beautiful day out for me, at least right now. I was trying to do the video outside, but it was a little windy, so my papers were blowing around, and then there was a lot of cars driving by, so it was a little loud too. So we're just doing it inside, but this is a great project to do outside. But if it's raining for you today and you can't go outside, then you can also do it inside just as well. So really two really simple projects that involve paper and a pencil and scissors and an object. So the first one is going to be like a silhouette image. It's kind of like a photo thing. So it's really interesting if you take photos using this thing that we're going to make. So yeah, it's just a little silhouette. So it can be anything that you want it to be. You can draw it yourself, but it's going to be one solid object that gets cut out. Unless you want to get super detailed. For you more advanced artists out there, you can kind of make this really intricate and do really intricate paper cutting, but we're just going to keep this simple for you guys. So all I did was I had drawn this little bird on here on the paper, and then I cut it out. But I want to keep the border, right? So to do that, to get that little object out, you fold it in half, and then you use your scissors and cut a little thing in there. So that's what this slit in here is, because I fold it in half and then cut that, and then I can cut my object out. So that's a really easy way to go in there and get that object out. So that way you still have an undone or a complete solid border still. So then with this, you can go outside and you can set it on something. So I could set it on a telephone wire, make it look like there's a bird sitting on a telephone wire, and I would get a nice background of outside and the clouds going by and the nice blue sky if I wanted to. Or I could put it on a fence, make it look like the bird is sitting on a fence, so then you can get some nice textures and colors in there as well. So this is a great thing to do to kind of talk about textures and colors and negative space as well. If you don't want to draw an object, you can also use a cookie cutter. You can do a cookie cutter and then just trace it and then cut that out. So if you want to have something, if you have a cookie cutter or something that you like, you can also do it that way. And then another really simple project is to draw the shadows of your objects. So you can set an object up on a piece of paper if you need to tape it down, or I like to save the glue stuff from the mail, like things that, like pamphlets and stuff that get this like glue thing, so it's kind of sticky and it keeps it stick for a while. I like to use that, or if you have like sticky tack or something, you can use that as well. But you can just set or stick your object to the paper, and then you draw the silhouette that's casted from the light. So you can see kind of a shadow coming from my window here. But yeah, you just draw the outline of that shadow and it gives you the nice silhouette. And it's also going to be a little bit adjusted too, because it's going to kind of skew your image a little bit because of the angle of the sun and the shadow. So you can draw that. You can then end up cutting this piece out if you want to use it for a different project, or you can color it up and turn it into an image. You can do whatever you want with that. But you can also do this inside as well if you have a flashlight or a lamp or something that you can set up, and that'll create a shadow casting. You got to be careful if you're using a flashlight or something, because it can give you the double image and things. I would use a lamp because you can have it setting there without having to set up anything extra. But if you only have a flashlight, then you can just use the flashlight. But you can see how the shadow gets casted down onto the paper. So I can have it to where it's set up exactly where I want it to be. I don't have to rely on the position of the sun, and then I can draw the silhouette of the object or the shadow of the object on there. So this is the shadow that I got from the T-Rex, and it gives it a different angle. So it gives it a different way of looking at the object. So those are two fun, very simple things that you can do. You could even do a scene. You could set your objects up to where it's a scene or something and draw from there. You can draw them all separately, then cut them out, put them together. There's so many possibilities and room for creativity. So just like always, share what you guys create. Tag the Quincy Art Center at Quincy Art Center. We would love, love, love to see what you guys are making out there. Even if it's not one of our projects, just share what you're making, because I love to see art. I love to look at art. So share what you guys have and have a really great day. Just go out and enjoy the weather. If it's raining, go jump in some puddles, because it's always fun too. So have a really great day and be creative.